everyone, welcome to BillyJ Travels, the first live show. Coming to you live from beautiful Pensacola, Florida. So, this is the first live show here at BillyJ Travels, trying something out new for me. Well, not too new. I'll go into that in just a little bit. So, thank you for everyone that is showing up. Hello, Dave. Let me take a look here. And I apologize up front. I am new to going live. I've done it a couple times. But Dave says, hello, BillyJ Travels. Hello, Dave. But yeah, welcome to the live show. For those that don't know me very well, I'll talk about myself a little bit. So, Captain BillyJ here, or I also go by BillyJ. I also go by Bill, William, Willie. My mom used to call me Turkey, which I don't agree with. My cousins do, but I don't agree with. But anyway, so my name is, you can call me Billy, BillyJ, whatever you want to call. In the chats for cruise community, I've been under Bill Jensen, but now I'm under BillyJ Travels, of course. So I am originally from the great state of Iowa, northeast Iowa. Cedar Falls, Waterloo, Iowa, to be precise, home of the University of Northern Iowa Panthers. Go Panthers! Lived there for most of my life, for about 35 years, and then lost my job there, and because of that, it opened up another door, which was an opportunity for me to move down to Florida. I had talked about moving down to Florida a little bit, because I was getting tired of the winters, and for those of you that are in the Midwest, right, the winters can be brutal, freezing cold temperatures and everything. So, yeah, don't miss that at all. So, with my job loss, I had an opportunity to move down to Florida, and a friend of mine had just moved down to Pensacola, Florida, and here was my opportunity to move down there. So she offered me a place to stay at, and the goal, the plan, was to work at her bank that she worked for, because I had previous experience in the mortgage and banking field. Fortunately, I did not get that job. I believe I was maybe overqualified for that. But in the meantime, I was interviewing for other places for work. But in order to bring some money in, I worked for Uber for a while, which was the good thing about Uber was that it helped me get to know the Pensacola area, because I had never been here before. And I know some people come down here from the Midwest and from the Northeast and come down here on vacation. So, but Pensacola wasn't on the map for me. My goal was actually to go down to Orlando, but I knew if I get down to East Pensacola, it gets me a shot closer down to Orlando eventually. But, so, moved down to Pensacola about 5 years ago, and I got a job with the world's largest credit union, working on mortgages. So that's my day job. On the weekends, you can find me refereeing pro wrestling on the weekends. So that's a little bit about me. But then also on weekends, you'll find me traveling places. And so, yeah, so I decided to create BillyJ Travels YouTube channel because I love traveling. And a part of that is going to become mostly cruising. But I love traveling. I've been traveling for a while now. I've been traveling since I was a little kid. My parents took me to Disney World when I was like 6. A funny story from that was that when I went to the airport, or we were coming back from Disney World, we were at Chicago O'Hare, and we had to try to catch our connecting flight to Iowa. Well, we had to run a little bit, and on the plane ride up to Chicago, I had been eating some honey roasted peanuts, and I still love honey roasted peanuts, but I ate the whole bag that they gave us, because they gave everybody out peanuts on the airline at that time. But anyway, so I ate the whole bag, and we were running through O'Hare, and all of a sudden my stomach got a little queasy, and I decided to throw up all over the airport. So Yeah, that wasn't a pleasant experience. I guess my parents told me that they had to change my clothes quickly, and then try to get me get the connecting flight. I think we made the flight on time, but so that's my story. My first travel experience. I also traveled down to Disneyland in 1990 with my parents, and then after that, we didn't really have any travels. Well, we went to South Dakota once, but then we really didn't have any too major travels. Besides going to Michigan, I guess we went there too as well. Um, but then in high school, went out on a choir trip. For those of you that might know that I sing, well, a little bit. But anyways, on a choir trip, went down to Disney World again. And yeah, it was that was fun, and got to sing at Disney World, so that was pretty awesome. So of course I love Disney. And then so that was high school, and then in college, I sang with the UNI Greek Club, and I actually got to go to Europe 3 times. 3 times. I got to go to Germany, Austria, Italy, and Czech Republic uh, for all those 3 times. So that was pretty awesome. I had never had left the country before, so that was my first out of country experience, and it was awesome. Fell in love with Austria, especially Salzburg, where Sound of Music was performed. Let's see. Let's take a look at the comments real quick. So, Dave says, "What is your favorite mode of travel?" Well, my model is showing you my travels by air, by land, and by sea. Um, Not so much land. I don't like to drive if I don't really have to. But so probably air to get to where I'm going, and then definitely by sea, cruising. So probably air, sea, and then land, I guess. Um, Lovey, hello, Lovey, welcome in. Dave saying hi to the mic, and Mike saying hi to just Dave. So check out Lovey's Fat Life. He has a YouTube channel all about food and travel. So I like both of those. But feel free to check him out. Traveling Gilbert, hey Bill. We are walking and listening. Awesome. So just talking about my travel experience. I'm up to college right now. Get out of college, and for those of you that don't know, another hobby of mine is to enter sweepstakes. I love to enter sweepstakes. Love to enter prizes and stuff like that. And one of those, the major prize I like to win for sweepstakes are trips, because I love to travel. And the very first trip that I won was actually not won by me, but it was won by my dad, and it's because I signed him up for the sweepstakes. It was a trip to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I was 20 years old at the time. And in order for you to enter the contest or sweepstakes, you had to be 21 years. So, of course, I entered my dad. And he actually won the grand prize. So we won a trip to Las Vegas. So we flew to Las Vegas and stayed at the Hard Rock. And so, yeah, that was awesome. That was the first trip that I kind of won. But I've won more trips since then. I've won 2 trips to New York City. I've won 2 trips to, or I've won not 2 trips, but I've won a trip to Orlando when I was in Iowa. Won a trip to Beverly Hills. I won a trip to Rhode Island. Rhode Island, there's not much there, but Rhode Island. And my most famous, or my, not my famous, one of my favorite prize sweepstakes trip that I have won was a weekend trip to San Juan, Puerto Rico. So that was awesome. It was sponsored by ESPN Deportes, which is the Spanish version of ESPN. And we went on a VIP weekend, and we stayed at a 5-star hotel in San Juan, and we went to the beach, went to the baseball game. That was the Series de Caribe, which is the Caribbean World Series baseball games. So watched 2 games. Everything was paid for. I got swag from ESPN Deportes. It was totally awesome. So, love Puerto Rico. Let's see. Dave saying hello to Ronnie and Teresa. Larry Satlife, very cool you here to Puerto Rico. Yes. Head to Puerto Rico. Yes. Puerto Rico is awesome, and that is going to come up on a cruise port for me here soon. So let's talk about cruising, because a lot of you are here for cruising. So my love for cruising, of course, coincides with traveling, but cruising, I relate to cruising because of my mom. My mom, up in the Iowa Great Lakes, for those of you that know Iowa, Minnesota, or the Iowa Great Lakes up in northwest Iowa. Anyways, there's Lake Okoboji, Lake Spirit Lake, and West Okoboji, and all kinds of different lakes up there. But anyways, my mom loved to go boating, and her mom had a lake house on West Okoboji, and I'd gone there up there when I was a little kid. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but my mom loved boating. I know she would have loved cruising. I don't think she ever went on a cruise. I mean, not with me, but I don't know if she had gone before. Probably not. But I know that she would have loved cruising. Unfortunately, she did pass away back in 2001 when I was 19. So it's I think about her every day. But I think I get the cruising part of it from her. Now back in Iowa, when I was up in Iowa, I saw a commercial for $99 for a Bahama cruise, and it was like a 3-day cruise. You had to pay $99, and I knew there was probably a catch or something. But anyways, so $99, and of course you had to pay for your own airfare to get down to, I don't know if it was Fort Lauderdale or Miami, or I'm not sure where the cruise was. This was a few years ago. But anyways, I never did pull the trigger on that, so I don't know if that was maybe like a timeshare or something. Oh, Anthony and Simone, hello, welcome in. That's what you always say, welcome in. So, but anyway, so they were pulling the trigger on that. But when I moved down here to Florida 5 years ago, another interest of mine is to gamble at the casinos. And so there's a casino that's up north of me, about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It's an Indian casino. But anyways, at my other casinos I used to gamble with, you would get like rewards and offers for like free hotel stays and free food and stuff like that. But at this casino, they were giving you free cruise vouchers. And I'm like, oh, that's going to work great with my wanting to cruise. And so I ended up getting a free cruise voucher for Carnival. So this was 2017. And then, so I had a certain time to book the cruise voucher. Has anybody gotten a cruise voucher? Feel free to leave a comment from your local casino. I know there's some gamblers out there. But anyway, so I got a free cruise voucher, so I went in and I booked it. And I booked it on the Carnival Dream in March of 2018. So the Carnival Dream was my very first cruise ship, and it was out of New Orleans at the time. Currently, the Carnival Dream is now sailing out of Galveston. But in 2018, it was in New Orleans, and that was my first trip to New Orleans, and it's only a 3-hour drive for me from Pensacola. So went over there, and it was a 7-day cruise on the Carnival Dream. And as soon as I stepped on board that cruise ship, fell in love with cruising. And it hasn't stopped, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger. But I just love the cruise ship. I love the food, the entertainment. The cruise director was the Flying Scotsman. For those of you that have been on Carnival and had Flying Scotsman, he's an awesome cruise director. He was just on the Mardi Gras. He is now off of that, but he's coming back, I believe, in January. And can't wait, because he's going to be my cruise director. We have from Royal Caribbean, but never on Carnival. Yeah, Calvin Gilbert. So I got one from Carnival and from Royal Caribbean. I actually got 2 from Carnival and 1 from Royal Caribbean. So pretty awesome That must be a southern thing that they do that down here for casino vouchers or for cruise vouchers. I think there was up in Rhode Island. I was at the casino. They're doing a cruise voucher too, but I think it's more of a southern thing. But anyways, so Carnival Dream was awesome. Fell in love with it. So of course I had to book another cruise, and I got another cruise voucher from Carnival. Prior to that, I did mention I did get a Royal Caribbean cruise voucher from another casino. Unfortunately, I could not book that one because that one had like a shorter period of time for you to book that in, and I just couldn't work it with my job at the time. So I had to pass on that cruise voucher, unfortunately. I regret that, but what can you do? So anyways, I got another cruise voucher for Carnival. Decided to book it again. What's the closest ship that's 7 days for me? That was the Carnival Dream again. So I went and I booked Carnival Dream a second time. And this was March 2019. And of course, I loved the ship before. I loved it the second time. I forgot to mention that the ports that I went to on the first cruise was Cozumel, Roatan, Honduras, and Belize. So that was the first port days on that first cruise. The second Carnival Dream cruise I took went to Jamaica, Falmouth, I believe. Or no, not Falmouth. Montego Bay, Jamaica. It went to Grand Cayman, and then I believe it also went to Cozumel as well, because I've been to Cozumel twice. So that was that trip. I love all the ports, except for Jamaica. For those of you that have been in Jamaica in Montego Bay, I took a shuttle from the ship port to Margaritaville, and as soon as I stepped off of Margaritaville, someone offered me drugs. So, but I've heard that from other people getting off of that, so I guess that's what they do down there. So, but that's Jamaica. But otherwise, it was fine. In Cozumel, the first cruise, I did go on an excursion. I went to not swim with the dolphins, but like interact with the dolphins. So got in the water and got to pet the dolphins and do little tricks and stuff. So that was pretty awesome. Otherwise, I haven't done an excursion on any other port as of yet. I just want to just hang out in the port area. A lot of it was because it was a newer cruiser and I didn't know what to do exactly, so just kind of hung around in the port area. So anyway, so I've only been on 2 cruises, so I've got a lot of catching up to do with all of you, because I know there's a lot of you that are do a lot of cruising. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. So Dave's just saying hello to Anthony. Yeah, so all right. So 2 cruises I've been on, but I have some more cruises booked. So I did have a cruise booked in March of 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020. Well, mine's a little sad story. So I had booked the Carnival Glory, which is out of New Orleans, because the Carnival Dream had left. And so, and of course, I wanted to go on another 7-day cruise. There is a cruise port in Mobile, but they only run like 4 or 5 days. And I know 7 days is perfect for me. So I booked the Carnival Glory because it's a different ship, and it has that 7-day for the cruises. So I went ahead and I booked that. So I was supposed to go. Let me look at a calendar because I can't quite remember the date. But March 2020. My cruise was supposed to go on March 15th, which was a Sunday. And here it is, March 13th. And I'm getting ready for the cruise. I've started getting my bags packed. Everything's printed off, ready to go. A little worried about what's going on, some of the news that I've heard. But my cruise is still sailing at that time. I had to work that Friday. And then I had to work that Friday, and it was about 5 o'clock, 5:30 that day. I was actually going to I was planning on going to New Orleans the next day. I had gotten a hotel room. I was going to leave for New Orleans on that Saturday. Well, Friday at about 5 o'clock, 5:30, that's about the time I got off work as well, got an email from Carnival that my cruise had been canceled. 2 days before I was about to embark on my cruise. Uh, Devastating. Devastating, very devastating. Especially, I mean, for those of you that had a cruise that was coming up just right then and there, and then it's just taken away. And then we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, is this a thing that's going to last for just a couple weeks or whatever? Unfortunately, it's not. It's happened for months and a year. But anyway, so during 2020, I did rebook the Carnival Glory a couple times. And unfortunately, they're all canceled. So, yeah, 2020, not a good year, and I know it's been not a good year for anybody else. 2021 rolled around, still dealing with this mess. But then I actually booked a cruise at the end of December, and it wasn't on Carnival. I booked through urcomped.com. For those of you that don't know what urcomped is it's a website where you can upload your casino offers that you get from the land casinos. If you get like a cruise voucher from a casino, or if you get some free play or whatever, you can upload that information, and you'll provide that to urcomped. They will do their computations, and what urcomped is doing is they're trying to drum up business for cruise lines that you have not been on before or haven't been on in a long time. And they deal with mostly Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, I think Virgin. I'm not exactly sure. I know Royal Caribbean Celebrity for sure. And so I got an offer for a free Royal Caribbean cruise. And so I booked it. And that was late 2020 that I had booked it. And I had booked it on the Majesty of the Seas, I believe that's what it was. And that didn't last very long because I think Royal Caribbean sold the Majesty of the Seas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's one of the ships they sold. So my cruise was canceled again. So I had to rebook it, and I rebooked it for a ship that I'm about ready to talk about soon. So let me take a look at the comments real quick. So Levy said 2020 sucked for cruising. Sure did. Travel Gilbert's best city in the country. You've cruised out of NOLA so far. Yes. Love New Orleans. Great pre-party stuff down on Bourbon Street and French Quarter. Plenty of things to do down there. Awesome to go out of New Orleans. And it's only 3 hours away from me, so pretty awesome. Lovey had 3 canceled. Yep. Terrible. Lovey, that's why we had 1150 onboard credit. Yes. Kept being canceled and roll over. Yes. So on my Carnival cruise that's coming up in end of November, I have like $823 worth of onboard credit for that cruise. Plus I have like 600 and 300 on all my other cruises. So Rayleigh from Creative Travel says, hey, from Mount Airy, North Carolina. Hello, Rayleigh Creative Travel. Right after I get done here, I might get done before 7 or not, 7 Central Time. Go over to Rayleigh Creative Travel. I'll put a link into it a little bit later that you can go ahead and raid over to Rayleigh Creative Travel because they're going to be live right after this. So check them out. For all your travel needs, RV needs, they're traveling right now. So check them out. Levy says, you aren't far away, Blaine. I think I can see you. All right. So that's that. Really was at Home Depot yesterday. Get me soon. All right. They're talking back and forth. And he says, hello to Rayleigh Creative Travel. Welcome in. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. They will be live 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Pacific. So I'll check them out. Yes, pink beard and all. He's gonna. At least I don't have a beard to make pink, but he does. So, all right. So going back. So I had to rebook another Royal Caribbean ship for UR Compt. I did that, and I booked it on the Allure of the Seas. So I don't know how many of you been on an Oasis class of Royal Caribbean. Of course, I have not been on an Oasis class because I've never been on a Royal Caribbean ship. I've only been on the Carnival Dream. So I know it's a huge ship. It was one of the largest ships in the world at the time for about 5 or 6 years, and then it's been, the Symphony of the Seas, I think, took over, and a couple other ships, Oasis of the Seas and stuff like that. So right now it's currently the 4th largest ship in the world. I'm excited to go on it. I've looked up all kinds of travel videos and stuff like that, so excited to go on it. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I do love the size of the Carnival Dream, easy to get everywhere. So I think maybe I'll be more in love with that size of a ship. But yeah, she's a big one. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to different food opportunities, all the specialty restaurants they have on there. Of course, the buffet, the Broadway shows they have. There's Mamma Mia's going on. They have an aqua show where they have divers diving off platforms and performing a show. So looking forward to that. There's a carousel on there. There's all kinds of different things. Oh, there's an ice rink. So that's crazy. Not that I ice skate, but they have an ice show on there. I'll probably definitely watch. Anybody else been on a Royal Caribbean ship or on an Oasis class? So feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, or if you've been on a Royal Caribbean Oasis class, feel free to give me a tip or something, because I could use some more tips on what to do, what to avoid, stuff like that. So we're looking forward to it. I think they're selling at half capacity now, so we'll see what that entails. But definitely looking forward to that. Definitely going to spend some time in the casino, gamble. Of course, I'm wearing my Adventures Ahead shirt, cruise, drink, gamble, and repeat. So check out Adventures Ahead, Josh and Michelle. Great channel. But yeah, looking forward to the ship. So I did want to show a couple videos of the Allure of the Seas for those of you that don't know about her. So let me go ahead and bring that up here. And we'll show you the Allure of the Seas. So I have a drone video that I'll show first. And then another drone video it's at nighttime. So here we go. So yeah, that's just a small sample of what the Allure of the Seas shows, that aerial video. So let me go ahead and show you the other video I have in regards to Allure of the Seas. So, just a couple videos on the Allure of the Seas. So that was pretty awesome looking ship, especially at night and during the day. My balcony on the Allure of the Seas is on the Central Park balcony currently right now. So we'll see if that's where I'll end up. But I have a Central Park balcony room, so I'm excited to look at that. I've already seen some cabin videos and pictures and stuff, so kind of know what I'm looking forward to. So I'm not sure about having to look at other people's windows and stuff, but at least looking down at Central Park, especially at nighttime, I think it's going to be awesome. But that might change because I did get Royal Up email, and I did bid on an ocean view balcony. So we'll see if I get that bid. I don't know. Anybody done a Royal Up before? It's where you bid on a higher up cabin, and you put down an amount, and you may get it. And I think you get it within last couple days or 3 days. I'm not exactly sure. Anybody done that before? Because that's new to me. But anyways, I went ahead and put an offer in it, so we'll see if I get that or not. I'll be happy either way with what I get. But yeah, so that is the Allure of the Seas. Looking forward to that. Let me take a look at the chat real quick. So, yep, Levy said Michelle's great. Joss is okay. Yep, I agree with that, Levy, with Adventures Ahead. We need more Michelle, less Joss, I think. Travel Gilbert says, we actually sailed the Majesty out of New Orleans March 2020. Last cruise for her. Yep. Yeah. So that was my plan, was to go to Majesty of the Seas out of New Orleans. And then, then they end up selling her. So, that's too bad. All right. Lovey says, just kidding, Adventures Ahead is pretty cool, both of them. Yeah, okay. All right. I guess we have to. Levy says they have pretty ships. Positive Vibes Adventures loves them. Yes, so they do have pretty ships, pretty big ships. So I'm excited. Less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks would have been yesterday. Getting ready for that. Another thing I'm worried about, at least what I'm worried about, is the tests we have to do now. But I did purchase 6 EMED tests from online, and the Proctor or whatever they call it. For those of you that are getting the home test, you can of course pay that outright if you need to, but you can also use your FHA or FSA and then HSA, your Health Savings Account and Flexible Savings Account. Well, I have a HSA account from my old work, and I have funds in there that I've never used, hardly ever used, and so you can use those funds to cover the cost of those kits. So that's what I did, is I used my funds in my HSA account and used it towards those tests. So basically, the tests are free to me, but I did get them. And I was worried about the expiration dates, but I've been told they've been extended for a year from the date that they were manufactured. So they're good until January, I think, for me. But I'm going to be taking at-home test Friday before the cruise. Okay, I take it 2 days before, minimum 2 days, or no, maximum 2 days. My cruise is on Sunday. I have to take it on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. But I'm taking it on Friday. So I'm going to take that at lunchtime on Friday. And then I did book an appointment through CVS as a backup. So in case there's a problem with the at-home test, because I've heard that some of the tests, the little vial of liquid that's in them, shown up empty. And so the test is invalid because they can't use the test. Let's see. Look at those comments real quick. Oh, love you. Yes, you'll be getting back when we're going out. Yes, I think you're going out of Port Canaveral too, so I'll definitely have to see if I can meet up with you guys before you go. I know you'll probably want to get on early, and I want to get off early. Choose Cruisers. Hello, Sarah. Thanks for coming in. So, yep, we're just talking about testing right now. So looking forward to getting the test done. But I did book a backup, so in case again there's a problem with the home test, I have that backup just to be safe. Um, so I'm still worried about it. So I'll be happy once I get that negative results and have that printed off or at least on the phone, and I'll have that ready. Got because I haven't sailed since March of 2019. So it'll be what, 2.5 years since I've sailed. But I was supposed to go in March 2020, and that didn't work out. So it's been a while since I've cruised. So, and with all the different things going on. But anyways, have my passport ready, got my papers printed, gonna waiting on that test results, and gonna be good to go, I think. So, yep, looking forward to all of that. Yeah, so that's coming up in 2 weeks. The ports for the Allure of the Seas. Oh, before we go into that, I just want to see everybody saying hello to each other. That's good. This is a cruise community. I love this cruise community. Everybody's saying hi to everyone. How you doing? Everybody's supporting everybody else's channel. The followers are following all the channels, so it's pretty awesome. So, love this community. Lovey says we haven't sailed since November of 2019. Well, I got you beat. I've been March of 2018 for me. And then Q's Cruisers is talking about Dave. We're in Florida yet, way behind Polos. So, all right. So the ports for Allure of the Seas is leaving on October 24th. Monday the 25th is a sea day. The 26th, Tuesday, is Cozumel, Mexico. So it'll be the third time that I'll be in Cozumel, Mexico. And I'm going on an excursion. And I was trying to decide where to go. Do I go to Mr. Sancho's, Nochi Kokum? I think that's what it's called. Nochi Kokum, whatever it's called. Trying to decide between the two. Finally decided I'm going to Mr. Sancho's. So I've never been to Mr. Sancho's. I know it's a little party atmosphere. We'll see what it is here in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure because college students are in college, so not going to be too worried. I don't think it's going to be too busy there. But yeah, go to Mr. Sancho's for the first time. Looking forward to that, and some food and some drinks as well. And hopefully it's going to be a good day. First port is Cozumel. The next port on Wednesday, the 27th, is Costa Maya. Never been to Costa Maya. I haven't heard a lot of great news about Costa Maya. I've heard a lot of people stay on the ship. Anybody who's been to Costa Maya? I know you probably some of you have. Do you stay on the ship? Have you gone on an excursion before? Feel free to let me know. Take a look at the comments real quick. Sarah, you're still cruising on Norwegian out of New York. Lovey did Nazi Kokum. Okay. He says, I'll have fun. Good. I want fun. Fun is good. And Sarah said, hello to Q's Cruisers. All right. Oh, and looks like Florida, or Dave is in Florida. So that's good. Awesome. Welcome to Florida, Dave. Must have a cruise ship, Dave, or a cruise coming up. I'm not sure what you have going on, but feel free to let us know. But yeah, so Costa Maya. Anybody been to Costa Maya? I might just maybe go to the port area just a little bit, but I'll probably end up just staying on the ship because there's plenty to do on the ship. And then the 28th of October is a sea day, Thursday. And then Friday the 29th of October is Nassau, Bahamas. So, never been to Nassau. I've heard a lot of people aren't a fan of Nassau because they've been several times, and so this will be my first time going to Nassau, Bahamas. So, I think I'm going to maybe take a shuttle or something over to Atlantis. That might be the plan. Not exactly sure yet. Or just walk around. We'll see what's going to happen. So that's Nassau, Bahamas. And then my last port day is what I'm looking forward to the most from all the vlogs I've seen from different channels. And that is Perfect Day at Coco Key. Of course, some people pronounce it K or Key. Still that quite debate of which one it's going to be. So perfect day at Cocoa Key is where I'm going. Looking forward to that. I'm not going to do the water park or anything or the beach club, but I'm just going to do all the free stuff. So hoping for a good day for that, for the snack shack and all the drinks, and the pool area looks pretty cool. So looking forward to perfect day at Cocoa Cay. And then I arrive back in Port Canaveral on Halloween, Sunday the 31st. So looks like maybe I'll see Lovey there. Um, I know a lot of people are going out on Halloween. Um, but yeah, so let's see. Dave says, Billy, we are house hunting along the Space Coast. Awesome, Dave. Awesome, Dave. Uh, cool. Actually, my plan is to eventually move from the Pensacola, Florida area, and I want to move over to Orlando area because I love cruising, and of course, a bunch of great cruise ports over there. I love Disney. I plan on getting an annual pass at Disney and Universal Studios. So yeah, and then go cruising. So that's what I plan. Plus, airfare is cheaper to go than it is to fly into Pensacola than it is to go down to Orlando. So I have people visiting and stuff like that. So it's going to be awesome. Levy says, if you like history, Fort Charlotte is cool. Yes, cool. But yeah, good luck on the house hunting, Dave. I'll probably rent an apartment when I get down to Orlando. Right now, I bought a house here in Pensacola, but I'm not a fan of being a house owner. I actually prefer just being a renter, where somebody else takes care of all my stuff, mowing the lawn, maintenance, stuff like that. That's probably where I'm going to end up being, is renting, maybe for the rest of my life. So that is my plan. But anyway, so that's my Allure of the Seas cruise. So we got about 15 minutes left, so we'll talk about some of the other cruises that I have coming up. Anybody have a cruise coming up? I know some of you do. Feel free to comment your countdown of when your next cruise is. I know some of you are pretty soon. Feel free to leave a comment. But anyways, so Allure of the Seas is my first cruise coming back. Then after that, I actually have a cruise every month up until February. So I have this cruise October. The next cruise I have is right after Thanksgiving. It is on the Carnival Elation. That is also out of Port Canaveral, Florida. That is only a 5-night trip or cruise. And the ports include for that are Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. So I've heard some good things about that. So looking forward to going to Amber Cove. And then a couple sea days. And then going to Bimini, Bahamas. So I haven't heard a whole lot about Bimini, Bahamas. Anybody been to Bimini, Bahamas? Feel free to let me know what's going on there, because I have no idea. Oh, Calvin Gilbert says Mardi Gras in 19 days. Awesome. I should have booked the Mardi Gras for this month. I should have gone on the cruise that Adventures Ahead went on. Whatev's third cruise, I guess you could call it. But anyways, I should have gone on that. But I had already booked it for February and I didn't want to mess with it. So, but yeah, Mardi Gras looks awesome. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, so Bimini, Bahamas, anybody? I have no idea on that. Let me go ahead and put up another banner. All right, so and then back in Port Canaveral. So it's only a 5-night cruise, so I don't know if I'm going to like that too much because it's 5 nights instead of 7 days, and I've grown accustomed to 7 days, so we'll see how that is. The next cruise I have booked, so that cruise goes from November into December, and then the next cruise after that I have is the Carnival Glory, which I've been trying to sail on since March of 2020. And then had it canceled like twice after that. So really 3 times it's been canceled on me. But I'm going in January and going out of New Orleans. And this is a 7-night cruise. And starts off with New Orleans and then a sea day, 2 sea days up front. So that's cool. Actually, I kind of love sea days. Anybody else love sea days out there? I seem to like sea days more than port days. So, but of course, going to a new port is always kind of interesting as well too. Um, but yeah, so that's two sea days, and then going to Roatan, Honduras, so Mahogany Bay. So I've been there before. No plans on that. Probably just maybe stay on the ship. Actually, you know what? I'm going to book the sloth and monkey excursion because I've seen a lot of people doing that and they seem to enjoy it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to book that. So that was a reminder to myself, booking that sloth and monkey excursion. All right. And then after Honduras is Belize City, Belize. Been to Belize before. Not impressed. Probably just going to stay on the ship or in the port area. And then it's off to Cozumel, Mexico again. So that would be the fourth time I've been to Cozumel, Mexico. Not sure what I'll do yet. Probably just stay in the port area. It's fine. Or get back on the ship early and maybe do swimming and stuff like that. So, anyway, so Cozumel, Mexico again. Going back to the allure of the seas, actually my ports had changed. My ports weren't going to be Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Nassau and Perfect Day. They were including Nassau and Perfect Day, but I was supposed to go to Jamaica, and then I was supposed to go to Labadee, is where I was supposed to go. But because of the unrest going on in Haiti, they decided to move the ports over to Mexico. So that moved the other cruise, the Jamaica one as well. So both of those ports got moved to Mexico, but still going to Nassau and Perfect Day, Coco Cay, or Coco Key. So, anyways, and then back in New Orleans on the Carnival Glory. So then that's January. February, I have another cruise, and it is booked on the cruise that Traveling Gilberts are going on in 19 days. It is the Carnival Mardi Gras. And I know a lot of you that are in here have been on a Mardi Gras or planning on going to Mardi Gras. So that's awesome. So mine is on February 12th, so 2 days before Valentine's Day. So it's going to be a Valentine's Day week cruise, I guess. But anyways, it starts off in Port Canaveral, and then it's a sea day, and then actually 2 sea days, and then going back to a place that I have been to before on a previous trip before cruising, and that is San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I'm excited to go back to San Juan. Loved it the first time I was there on that ESPN Deportes trip that I had won. I did go to the original place where the pina colada was made, so probably maybe try to go back there. But yeah, excited for that. Yes, Traveling Gilberts, we will warm it up for you, Billy. Yes, warm it up for me. I know Whatevs Ventures Ahead already warmed it up some, and yes, keep it warm for me because I'm excited to go on that. Well, hopefully I'm excited to go on that because again, it's a big cruise. So I don't know if I'm a big cruise fan. We'll find out on the Allure of the Seas if I am a big cruise fan. But looking forward to it. So and so back to the Mardi Gras, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and then Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. So that'll be the second time I'll have been there by that time. And then Grand Turk Island. So never been to Grand Turk before. I haven't heard much about it. So hopefully that will be good. And then another sea day. So 3 sea days and 3 ports. So looking forward to all of that. All right, so that's the Mardi Gras. I was going to say something about the Mardi Gras. What was I going to say? I forgot. That is the Mardi Gras. Yeah, so we got 8 more minutes left before you guys head over to Rayleigh Creative Travel. Check out their live. But I have a couple more cruises to talk about. So my next cruise after the Mardi Gras in February is not for it's about 5-6 months, and I'm going on a group cruise. and I would never have thought to go on a group cruise because I'm actually kind of an introvert. Some of you people may not know that I'm an introvert, but I am. Um, I've been working on it, trying to get myself out there. I am still shy around new people, but as soon as I can warm up to them. But this cruise community has helped a lot. I'm trying to get to know everyone as a new kid on the block, and just yeah, I just love the cruise community. And what's really helped is the Marco Polo group that I've been invited to join, and getting to know people through video chats, and it's helped me out, and it's been a good time. And participate in all your live chats for all the cruise creators out here. Feel free, if you're a cruise creator, I know it's getting late, but feel free to put a hashtag creator out there. Let you guys know who you are. We only have 5 or 6 people on this chat right now, but feel free. I know there's other people going to watch this video later. So feel free to leave a comment that you're a creator, and check out your channel. But yeah, so I never thought I'd do a group cruise, but falling in love with this cruise community, I decided to go on my first group cruise. So that is scheduled in September 11th, and that is on the BBD Rum Run. So that's sponsored by Midlife Crazy. So shout out Midlife Crazy. They go live on Sunday nights, Sunday evenings, or afternoons, whatever your time zone is. Yep, so Lovey is a supporter, creator. Yep, check him out. Calvin Gilbert's, love their live shows and their videos, so check them out. But yeah, so Midlife Crazy, BBD Rum Runs. Excited for that. That was the first Marco Polo group that I had joined, and excited. All the people are crazy in there, crazy and old. I'm one of the young ones, but Calvin Gilbert says, Billy, are you on both cruises or just the BBD? I am just on the BBD, and I know you guys are on the cruise afterwards. But maybe we'll meet up on that embarkation day. Definitely. Looking forward to that. Yeah, I didn't have enough time. I had to reschedule all my time, and I've used up all my leave time from work up to 1 hour left from now all the way up until September. So I have it all booked out, and I can't add any more cruises. So I wish I was on the same cruise, that back-to-back cruises, or at least on the back-to-back cruise, so I could be on a cruise with you guys. But Chad loves the shirt. Yes, thank you. So it is cruise, drink, gamble, and repeat. Again, from Adventures Ahead cruise channel. I can't drop a link right. Well, I don't have much time left, but I always drop a link. But check out Adventures Ahead on YouTube, and they people on their live shows on Saturday nights. You can check out, and they have merch links out there. You can get a merch for the shirt. Oh yes, Gilbert's hopefully we can do that. Maybe we can meet in New Orleans sometime before that, because I know you guys aren't too far from New Orleans, and maybe we can meet up sometime between now and then too. So, Chad says hello all from Texas. Yeehaw, Chad. Chad is a fellow former Iowan as well, so good to see you in here. So finishing up. So BBD Rum Run, September 11th. Excited for that. I'll go through the ports real quick, so we're running out of time here. So Cedar, then Jamaica, Ocho Rios, Jamaica, and then Cozumel, Mexico. Before that is Grand Cayman, Georgetown, Grand Cayman. So I've been to Grand Cayman, but I don't know if I've been to Georgetown. Maybe I have. Cozumel, Mexico again. But we're going to go to the Grand Cayman or Jamaica, one or two. We're going to the BBD where they make BBD rum. So excited for that. Bunch of crazy people in that group. So looking forward to that. And that's going out of Miami. So that'll be the first time we're going out of Miami. or into Miami. So got my hotel booked. I'm gonna get my flights booked here soon once they come available. But looking forward to the BBD Run. And last cruise before we run out of time, 2 minutes left, is another group cruise, or I guess you could call it a group cruise. It is a non-group group cruise that is on October 22nd, 2023, Carnival Celebration, and that is sponsored by Adventures Ahead, Beach Life, Honey, and Beach Please with Mike and Betsy. So, looking forward to the non-group group cruise. So that's going on in Miami as well on the brand new Carnival Celebration, which is the sister ship to the Mardi Gras. And then we have the Sea Day, Dominican Republic, Amber Cove, San Juan, Puerto Rico again. So second time on a cruise, third time altogether. Going to St. Thomas, looking forward to that. Never been there. And then a couple sea days, and then back to Miami. So those are the cruises I have booked so far. So thanks all of you for enjoying my very first live show. Feel free to share this if you can. I would love to have more subscribers. I'd love to do this. I plan on doing this next Monday. Maybe we'll talk more about Allure of the Seas. Maybe we'll do trivia, Royal Caribbean trivia, maybe a little Carnival trivia. We'll see what's going on. But right now, you guys need to go over to Rayleigh Creative Travel. Let me go ahead and drop the link in the chat. You guys can check them out. They're going live in just a minute, so chat link has been dropped. But thank you guys very much. I do put out right now. I just have vlogs on going to Massachusetts, Pensacola, and in Las Vegas. And then I just put out one of a trip to Biloxi, Mississippi. So those are my travel vlogs, but I will have cruise vlogs coming out in November when I get back from my Allure of the Seas cruise. So I'm excited to show you guys all that. Yes, Chad, it's awesome show. Sorry I'm late. Oh, you're late. Well, that's okay. You can watch the replay of this video. Have a great evening, Levy. So head on over to Rayleigh Creative Travel right now with that link I dropped in the chat. Check them out. Great bunch of guys. So we'll see you guys next Monday. All right. Bye, everyone.